I had the possibility to visit the capital of the Netherlands, the city of Amsterdam, recently. The Netherlands, or Holland as you also can call it, has a population of more than 17 million people. And just a little bit more than 1 million people lives in the capital. Amsterdam has its average location 2 meters below the sea level. So I wonder how big margin they have for a rising sea level thanks to the global warming effect. Changing the society so it is renewable should be prioritized then for the Dutch people, right? So how much renewable energy is actually produced in the Netherlands? When flying into Amsterdam, you can spot a lot of windmills on the approach. Yeah, I was flying this time to Amsterdam since I couldn't fit the driving time with my Tesla Model 3 needed into my schedule. The driving should have taken all the time I had, considering my short stay in the city. Yes, they have windmills, but a huge part of their renewable energy consumed in the country is imported from Norway with an underwater electric cable through the sea. Norway has almost 100% of renewable energy thanks to the many hydropower stations there is in their country. The Netherlands, on the other hand, is unfortunately almost in the bottom of the list since less than 10% of the energy consumed is renewable. But they have a huge tax rebate for electric cars offered to companies. Therefore, when arriving at the airport, you hardly see any other cars than electric in the taxi line. And many of them are the brand Tesla. Even private persons get some incentives when buying an electric car, so you see a lot of zero-emission cars on the streets of Amsterdam. And the charging infrastructure seems to be good. In many places in the city you see chargers in the street like this one. And Tesla really benefits from this. They sold a record numbers of cars during the last year in the country, like they have done in so many other European countries. But Amsterdam is so much more than electric cars on the streets. Bicycling, for example, is extremely popular, and everywhere there is biking path on the streets. At a railway station there is a huge parking for bicycles. And if you cannot bicycle or use an electric car, there is an extensive network of trams. And can you also imagine that they have been managing to build a metro in this city that is located below the sea level like this?
Deze metro is lijn 52 richting Zuid.
Well, as you can see, the possibility to travel through the city of Amsterdam without a car is really good because the public transport is so well organized. But I believe that the personal need for a car is still there, and I think that it's so good to see now that actually the electrification really is taking off right now. And one guy that was traveling with me on this trip, he said that, oh, there is so many electric cars here and there is so many Teslas here, so now it's not so fun to buy a Tesla because I'm not alone, it's not so exclusive. Yeah, it could be like this, but that's the whole point with electrification, and it's really needed that we do something because the signs of the global warming effect is so huge all over the world. For example, here in Scandinavia this winter we had a really mild winter, and on this place where I live normally we have snow during this time and possibility to go cross-country skiing, but this year it has been no snow, maybe 2 or 3 days it has been snowing a little bit and then it melts away. And storms like this one we have this morning has been hitting our area with strong winds and so on a regular basis. That is a situation that we as a human has to adapt to. Well, that's it, and if you haven't, as always, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the small notification bell so you will see when my next episode will be available. Until next time, have a great